What's up, guys? I'm Chase.
And I'm Landon, and today we're going to be giving you everything you need to know for the upcoming Yeezy 500 Ash Gray and how to cop. All right, so first, thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. If this is your first time here, feel free to drop a follow or subscribe wherever you're watching and give this video a like. We would greatly appreciate that. And this How to Cop episode is sponsored by COP, standing for Community Over Profit, and we'll give a little more info on them later on in this video. But starting off with the basic info, these Yeezys are set to release this Saturday on December 4th, as long as they aren't delayed. I know that they were supposed to kind of release at the end of November, like around the 20th, and they got pushed back to December already. So, we'll just kind of stay tuned to see what happens. But the retail price is set for the standard $200 even, and I would expect that to be in men's sizing only. And they should be dropping on a few different sites at some scattered times throughout the morning that we'll get to in just a second. All right, so checking out the design, this Yeezy 500 Ash Gray kind of follows the clay brown release from a little bit less than a month ago, or about a month ago. And even multiple different like Yeezy variations have kind of dropped between these two releases. So we are starting to kind of see some releases heat up closer to the holidays. I know December looks pretty packed, but right from the jump, I can tell you I am a bigger fan of this ash gray color scheme just compared to the brown. The Yeezy 500 low model is a nicer look than the high model in my opinion too, but these do follow the usual combination of like mesh and suede materials across the upper. So you got the Adidas Adiprene midsole. So altogether this should be a pretty nice release. So for raffles and reservations, as you can see, there are some active raffles for both online and an app that you can enter into right now. So make sure you act quick because most of them will be closing soon if they haven't already, with the release being just a few days away. But now I'll let Chase take over so he can let you know what sites are releasing these, what the aftermarket looks like, and your best chance on how to cop a pair.
Now, before getting into where these Yeezy 500s are dropping, we do have a quick message from our series sponsor, COP. COP is a one-of-a-kind group built by sneakerheads for sneakerheads. Their sole purpose is focusing on community over profit. Currently, they offer in-depth site lists, immediate raffle notifications, and blazing fast monitors. COP is currently in beta, and you can join the community for free by visiting launchpass.com/cop2 or just by clicking the link down below. So what are you guys waiting for? Go ahead and join the community and stop paying resale for sneakers. Thank you, COP, for sponsoring this episode. But now let's look at where these 500s could be potentially dropping and at what time. So starting off at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, you have Yeezy Supply. At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, you have Adidas Confirm, Foot Locker, 1S Boutique, and Shop Nice Kicks. Now, some other retailers are like Ama Maniere and Social Status, but usually they release them just as raffles. And any other Yeezy 500 drop, there's usually a bunch more retailers releasing them, but it just doesn't look like these stores got their pairs in because of the late shipments, which already is known because these happen to be already pushed back and were delayed. So don't be shocked if these 500 sell out super quick. But moving on, let's look at what the resale is currently at on the most popular marketplaces. So at the time of this recording, StockX is at an average selling price of $280. Goat's sitting at $290, and eBay is at $250. Moving on to the stock numbers and my resale prediction. Sadly, we weren't able to find any exact stock numbers for the clay brown 500s, but usually for 500s, stock is pretty low, and especially for this upcoming ash gray colorway. So usually the most stock is allocated between Yeezy Supply and Adidas Confirm. So definitely make sure you're entered on the Confirmed app and also ready for that Yeezy Supply drop time. But as for my resale prediction, I do think that the current resale for these 500s has taken a recent hit recently. Looking at the average sales for the clay browns, they are only averaging around $215. So for these ash grays, I am going to be betting on the safe side and predict prices to be a little higher at $230, leaving you around $30 of profit per pair, depending on taxes and fees. Now you have to ask yourself if you should either hold on to these 500s or just sell them quick. And I would definitely sell them as quick as possible. Now, with just how sales are on the clay browns, it's just way too much of a risk to even hold. And I've even seen sales where sellers are taking a loss on them right now, which is kind of crazy to think about because these are the clay browns that just released only a few months ago. So to wrap everything up, I would recommend on selling them as fast as possible and just moving on to the next Yeezy release.
That's going to wrap it up for this episode of How to Cop for the Yeezy 500 Ash Gray. Thank you guys for taking some time to check us out.
But until next time, peace.